The Primal Bond, Episode 8. Uncomfortable Truths and Unexpected Offers. Based on The Primal Bond by Mona Lovegood. The walk back to the dorm felt heavy, like Thalion's words had turned the air into fog. Inside, Alex shut the door and let out a long breath.
That was a lot,
they said. Mara dropped onto the couch, exhausted in a way sleep couldn't fix. Damian stayed standing, arms crossed, watching them both like he could hear the bond humming under the silence. Alex hesitated, then spoke carefully.
I want to help.
Mara looked up.
Help how?
Alex's cheeks warmed.
Thalion said intimacy, emotional closeness, not sex, can stabilize the bond. If you ever need someone who isn't him to help you steady it, I'm willing.
Mara's throat tightened.
Alex, that's really sweet.
I just don't want you going through this alone.
Alex said, then grabbed their bag.
But I also know when I'm standing in the middle of something complicated. I'll leave you two to talk. Text me if anything destabilizes.
I will.
Mara promised. Alex gave her one last look and stepped out. The door clicked shut, and the dorm went too quiet. Damian's voice cut in, low and blunt.
Alex wants you.
Mara stiffened.
Alex was trying to help.
I know.
Damian snapped.
That's the problem.
Mara stood, frustration flaring.
Damian, you don't own me.
He flinched.
I know.
The bond reacted anyway, tightening like a thread pulled too hard. Damian looked away, jaw clenched.
They offered themselves to stabilize you.
They offered support.
Mara said, trying to keep her voice steady. Damian's eyes returned to hers, dark and sharp.
And I do not like it.
Mara swallowed. The room felt warmer. Not dangerous, not yet, but charged. Damian exhaled once, like he'd made a decision.
I need space.
Damian, wait.
Mara said, but he was already moving. He crossed the hall, opened the door to Alex's old room and shut it firmly behind him. The latch clicked, and the quiet that followed wasn't peaceful. It was unstable. Mara stood there, staring at the closed door, feeling the bond churn under her ribs. Thalion's warning replayed in her head. Emotional spikes, magical flares, loss of control. Magic buzzed through her like a swarm. She paced once, twice, trying to breathe it down. A sharp burst cracked the mirror on her wall, splintering her reflection into jagged pieces. Mara froze.
By the gods!
Her heart hammered. The bond felt rough, uneven, like it was pulling her apart from the inside. She swallowed hard and forced herself to think.
I need to restabilize.
She whispered. And her mind went back to the night before. The bond had calmed afterward. Quiet. Steady. Like something had finally settled. If that moment had stabilized the bond, she could return the favor. Mara grabbed the black silk robe from her closet with shaking hands, removed all she was wearing, then wrapped it around herself, and stepped into the hallway. The short walk to Damian's door felt like walking toward a cliff edge. She knocked.
What?
Damian's voice snapped from inside. Mara swallowed.
Can I come in?
A pause, then clipped.
Fine.
She stepped into his room. The light was low, the air warmer, thick with his presence. Damian stood still, tense, watching her like he didn't know what she'd come to do, but he knew. Mara's voice came out quiet.
I wanted to repay you. From the other night.
Damian didn't speak. His gaze stayed fixed on her. Her fingers found the tie at her waist. She loosened it. The robe slipped. Mara stood completely bare before him. Damian's eyes locked like he'd forgotten how to blink.
My little witch.
He growled. Mara's mind went blank. Her face burned. The bond gave a low electric hum. Not wild, not burning, just steady. And then everything blurred into private quiet. And the bond finally easing. When Mara stepped back into the hallway a little later, her robe was back in place and her hands were still shaking. But her magic had stopped buzzing. The pressure was gone. Stable. She paused at Damian's door, not daring to look too long. His voice followed her softly from the shadows.
Good night, little witch.
Mara's breath caught. She didn't trust herself to answer. She just walked back to her room, closed the door gently, and leaned against it as the bond hummed, quiet and satisfied, beneath her skin. For the full, unfiltered version of this story, including the spicier scenes, read The Primal Bond by Mona Lovegood.